Gonna go anywhere else. It is what it is. I'm just gonna lay my control over here. I'm gonna tell you the story of the first time I ever busted my nuts, aka masturbated. Yeah, I'm not embarrassed. I don't mind telling the story. I'm cool with it. 'Cause like it happened so many years ago, at least 25 years plus. And that's all I'm gonna say about that shit. Yeah, I've had a few, oh shit, I spilled some. I've had a few, beverages, so, I was gonna say I better drink out because I still keep spilling more. So yeah, I'm pretty much fucking, I've had a good session, yeah. But even though I'm drunk, but, I'll tell you the story. It is funny, because, right, I never thought about this story for years, and all of a sudden, because I'm back in Amazon, and my job is so boring, I'm thinking of shit, and I'm thinking of my past life, and I'm thinking of this, and thinking of that, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the story of when I first masturbated popped in my head. It's a good story. It's a funny story, yeah? So, like I said, I don't mind sharing this story. Right then. So back in the, like, what we're gonna talk about. So, hang on, give me a second. So it's about, would it be like the mid-90s? Right. Right, I got it now. Don't worry about it. It's my story. All this shit is real. Yeah, this shit really happened to me. So, back in the early 90s, I was in school. And out of nowhere, this girl that I liked came up to me and she started talking to me. And she asked me, have you played with your thingy? Have you played with your little willy? And, you know, I think I was about 11 at the time. So she was about 11 and she was asking me, have I played with my willy? I'm like, no. Now you got to remember now, back in the early 90s, there was no such thing as the internet. So this little girl was telling me about masturbation, and I'm like, no, I've never tried that. What do you mean? She said, if you play with it, just wiggle it around or something. I can't remember precisely what she said. She said, if you play with it, jerk it and pull it, and she might have said a bit more than that, but I can't remember that. But anyway, she said that, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. At the time, I did like that girl. She was so cute. Anyway, so the day later, right, I think I was off school, and I was building like this fortress, little den sort of thing. I used to build a lot of dens back in the day, like little fortresses, little dens. And I made this one. It was in the front room of my parents' house, and I remember what that girl said to me. She said, and I decided to have a go. So I crawled myself inside my little den, my little fortress, and I pulled out my little willy. And I started, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. I pulled it, I jerked it, I yanked on it, I was going back and forth. I didn't know. But after a while, it eventually happened, yeah? The feeling... So I was pulling it and prodding it, I was yanking it, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a noob, yeah? I was a hell of a noob. So I pulled it, yanked it, prodded it, jerked it, whatever, and all of a sudden, the feeling came as just before ejaculation, I was like, this feeling came, I was like, oh, what was that? The feeling was overwhelming. I was like, oh, what happened then? That was delicious. That was gorgeous. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that again. But before I done it again, right, I'm gonna tell you that, right, the moment I ejaculated, I had all the feeling, but nothing came out. It was completely dry. So nothing came out. No semen. I'm trying to make it clean, like, you know, no semen, nothing came out, no dribble or whatever, nothing came out. I had all the feeling. It was like, I think I've been touched by an angel. What was that feeling? I want to do it again. So I did actually, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a noob. Well, I was a noob, but I was up a level. I've done it before. Something happened. I'm gonna go for it again. So I started pulling, prodding, and just done whatever they needed to take. And you know, the feeling came again. I ejaculated again. I was like, I've been touched by an angel again. Oh, the feeling was wonderful. I was like, oh yeah. But this time, right, something came out, but it was clear as hell. It was like water. There's got to be more to this. You're gonna find funny. So it was all clear. So yeah, that was the first time I like masturbated, and what was my experience. It was really nice, and I've never looked back ever since. So the first time I done it, nothing came out. The second time I done it, straight after, it came out really like liquidy, see-through-ish, I'm gonna say. And then after that, it came out proper, the way it's supposed to come out. But this is my thing, yeah. I can look back. At the time, I didn't know what was going on, but now I can look back, and this is what I'm thinking, right? You know when you get like a new hand cream and you got to pump the now when you get like a hand cream, you got to pump the nozzle. You got to do it a couple of times, because you press once, it's like pulling it through the tubes. So you press it again, it does slightly come through, but the third time, whatever you're pumping through that nozzle, it comes out. I think that was happening with me. Now I've looked back on it. So the first time nothing came out, because it's the first time, like, innit? So when you pump the pipes on your private parts, there was nothing to be had, like, innit? The first time I had the feeling, but the stuff was working its way through the pipes. So the second time it was coming through, and like I said, it was clear. So the stuff was coming out. Like I said, by the third time it was coming out proper, like, you know. So it's worked its way through the pipe, like, you know. So that's what I'm thinking. The first time, nothing. Second time, it was getting through the pipes. It's just like anything. You gotta work this shit through your pipes. So that's the first time I masturbated. Oh, by the way, you think your daughter is innocent? I guess what? Well, it didn't taught me how to masturbate. Basically, somebody's daughter at the age of 11, about 11, told me about masturbation. Have you tried it? And that's your daughter, yeah. Oh, all daughters are innocent. No, fuck no. They're more dirtier than you think. They might be innocent to your face, but they just want a big load. Anyway, so yeah. The first time I'd done it, I had all the wonderful feeling. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Again. Like I said, I was about 11, 12. And the second time something came out, I was like, well, nothing came out before, because I didn't know what to expect. Second time it's like, what's all this clear, liquidy, whatever. It was working his way through the pipes, like, you know. Third time, things kind of shot out, yeah. So that's my story on the first time I kind of masturbated, but it was the first time I ejaculated. Let's just say that. And who told me to do it? Yes, a girl. Hell yeah. I kind of had a crush on that girl. How's that girl doing these days? She's kind of looking a bit rough. I haven't seen her for a while. The last time I seen her, she talked to me. I should look. I don't know if she'd be on Facebook, but she's looking a bit rough these days. I think life has gotten to her, or whatever life she had. What I didn't mean to say like that. Whatever life she's up to, maybe life has taken a toll on that girl. I can't really say, oh, how you doing, love? By the way, you told me about masturbation. I don't want to bring that conversation up with her, like, normally it's like, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. The other conversation going. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're the one that told me you told me about masturbation, sort of thing. So there we are. I built her like a little den. I busted a nut in there somewhere, and it was gloriousness. It was a glorious moment. It was like, oh, I want more. So I did do some more, and I haven't fucking stopped since. I've been busting nuts left, right, and centre. I've been busting nuts over here, over there, behind you, beside you. Have I ever busted a nut in a tree? I don't think I have. Right, that's on my list. I'm gonna bust a nut in a tree for some reason. I don't think I will, but it is what it is. Where's the craziest place I've ever busted a nut? Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna confess this. It was in the. Are you fucking serious? I actually did. I can't believe I pulled it off. Oh my god. I can't. This is kind of embarrassing. I can't believe I actually done it, but fuck it. It is what it is. I don't mind confessing this one, but where's the most craziest place I've ever busted a nut? And that would be in the middle of work time, in the oh my god. In the middle of work time, I used to work in this factory sort of thing, so we had this production line. I can't stop laughing. Right. It was like this production line, but I'd say about halfway there was like this this test cabinet thing. So I was kind of hidden a little bit, they was all well opened. The door had a window in it, because the production line had to go through it. You could see in it, you could see out of it, and it had a trap door the other way. Oh my god, I took my time, but I actually I busted a nut in there in the middle of work, in the middle of production. I busted a load. Now the thing was, right, because the trousers I was wearing, they was like greyish. If I stood up, I did notice this, but when I stood up after I busted a nut, I don't know if my dick was still leaking some juices. I noticed this when I stood up. There was there was this fucking round fucking cum stain on my trousers. I'm not gonna lie, I can't forget that, and I cannot believe I done that. So yeah, in the middle of working on the production line, I busted the nut. Oh, you gotta try these things, like, innit? Man, if you're not fucking messing about, if you're not fucking about, life is fucking shit for you, I suppose. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. Right. How many places have I busted a nut in? Quite a lot. So the most extreme one was, like I just said, I couldn't stop laughing. So not many people could say that, you know, they've been working away and busting a nut in work when people are around them. I did it. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm confessing that. Like I said, if I had to stand up, they said, "Oh, come out, yeah," and they'd look down, they'd be like, "Mate, well, what the fuck you up to?" I wouldn't have a fucking clue what to say. I'd be like, I peed myself. That's less embarrassing than say, "Oh yeah, mate, I just masturbated." Oh, I need to calm down. If you're not fucking about in life, what's the point of you being here like that? This is why I don't really care about life. It's here to fuck around with. If I believe in Jesus or not, I don't really care. At the end of the day, when the lights go out or when you die, you're just brown bread, you're dead. And when I'm dead, I've even told my family this, they're not taking me seriously. When I die, just chuck me in a bin, for fuck's sake, man. Don't spend about a couple of 3,000 to chuck me in the ground. Just chuck me in a bin, I'm serious. I don't think they really understand, and I'm actually talking serious when I say that. I know that's stupid. When you die, chuck me in a bin. But, fuck it. Look, I don't really care, like, you know. When you're dead, you're brown bread. And it's not like I float into a fucking cloud, is it? Alright. If I believe in all that shit, I'm not floating to no fucking cloud. I'm going down there straight to hell, like, you know. I haven't, in my journey on this life, I haven't hurt nobody. Well, well, not by accident. Yeah, accident. Yeah. By real life, I mean I haven't hurt nobody. By accident, yeah, I've hurt some. Yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't mean it, but fuck it. I do feel sorry for what I did. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, so that's my story on the first time I masturbated. Nothing came out. The second time was pretty quickly after the first time because it felt fucking wonderful. And all this clear liquid came through. And the third time is like, well, it hasn't stopped since. Yeah. So it's like you get a hand cream, you got to pump that thing, and you know after the third press, the stuff comes out. Oh come on now, my pipes are dry. I've never done it before. Like, you gotta work that shit through your pipes. And yeah, the most craziest place I ever busted a nut or masturbated is on a production line in the middle of a production run. It was going pretty fast, but fuck it. I was doing my bit. I didn't slow down, but the other, whatever the handout that was free was doing something else. Like I said, if somebody came in and said, come with me, whatever, and I had to stand up, they would have seen what the fuck I was up to. Apart from that, it's just being normal around the places, you know. Whatever. If you're not going to experiment, fuck it. And that's the end of that story. Whatever. Right, I'm going to knock this off. When I come back, I'm going to play some zombies. I think, yeah, shall I play some zombies? I'm probably going to look in PlayStation Store. And yeah, then I'm probably going to play some Black Ops 4. PlayStation Zombies. PlayStation Zombies. Yeah. Black Ops 4 Zombies, I mean. So anyway, don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed about masturbating. It can't get any crazier than me, yeah? So yeah, let's recap, yeah? The girl that told me about masturbation, or the person that told me about masturbation is a little girl. I didn't even fucking know about this until she told me. Yeah, so don't think your daughter is innocent, yeah? She knows more than you know. And now the internet has come around. You've got to be careful more than any. So anyway, later, I'm not embarrassed, I just don't care.